And the countdown is real, ladies and gentlemen. Ha ha! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. You could have been anywhere you wanted to be in the whole wide world, but you're right here with me. D1TV, another banger. Hey! As we get down and get busy all year long, showcasing your favorite student athletes from here, there, and everywhere, I appreciate every last one of y'all for tuning in and following along. It would mean the world for these student athletes exposure for you to share the live stream, share the live. It is absolutely free. And y'all stay tuned. We coming to a city and a state near you. D1TV, powered by WeGotActionMedia team. We outside. And we got a special guest today. The back door. Ha ha! Hey, Coach, go ahead and take it away. Tell the people all about you, what you got going, and what makes your organization different. Take it away.
All right, Coach Luchi. I run Battle Ready Athletics. And we have, I'm also the state director for D1 Oregon.
Okay.
We do things a little bit differently up here. We try to make sure everything's structured, runs on point, and we're going to have a pretty good year this year.
Absolutely. I love hearing that. Man, I love hearing that. Super excited about the up and coming news. I know you've been doing big things. Last time I talked to you last year, it was definitely up in the movement. You was definitely making some power moves. But now I see you got some extremely big news going on. You got the rankings going on. You got a website going on. Tell us a little bit more about that, Coach.
So our rankings is, part of D1 Nation is we're supposed to rank the top 10 youth teams, like a preseason, end of the year type stuff. So we just kind of go by, when I was putting those together, I just was going off of like returning numbers, who left, stuff like that. And I was trying to think there's got to be an easier way to do it. So I ended up building an app where now parents, players, coaches can go in and submit scores, all that stuff, and it's going to rank these teams across different leagues. So it doesn't matter if you go 8-0, but you don't really play anybody. That 8-0 is going to be stacked up against another team from another league who may have played for opponent. You can see right now we have about 45 teams. We're going to go 10 or 45 teams. We're going to go 10U through 14U, which is actually going to be freshman high school football is going to be included in that. We have free version where you can go in and see the top three without having to put in any information. You can get a free account where you'll see the top 5. And then we have a subscription account where you'll be able to see the top 25. And we're actually going to take this nationwide pretty soon.
Man, that is super dope. That is super dope. I don't know who out there is still doing that, I don't know, but I like it. I actually love it. I think it's epic to actually have student athletes recognized on any platform and pushing it to a wider audience, because at the end of the day, it's about student athletes exposure, recognition, and helping them being pushed in front of a wider audience so somebody with them deep pockets can pay for them to go to college. Do you agree, Coach?
Yep. Yes, sir. And so the cool thing about this is that it's not just your win-loss record. It takes in strength of schedule, how your strength of victory, how many points you're winning by. If you're winning, 3 or 4 games back to back, that's going to play into it. And then right where you're at right now, it's going to start generating the best matchups per age group. So there will be a game of the week every week on the app.
That's dope. No, that's dope.
And then the team pages, they can go in there. A coach can claim a page. It doesn't cost anything for a coach to do it or an organization. They go in there, they claim a page, it gets approved. They can upload their roster, so that way the students are getting recognized.
Yeah, that's super dope. No talk. That's dope. That is dope. So what made you come up with that, and what was the game scheme behind doing that, and how do you feel like that's going to actually change the game going into this fall?
So like I said, coming up with it, I'm trying to find an easier way to rank these teams, so it was more cut my workload down. And as I started messing with it, I started coming up with more and more ideas. So after about a month messing around with it, I've got it pretty much locked down now. And so what I want to do, we're going to do is take the top 4 teams from each age group, regardless of league, and do a true state playoff. So we'll take the top 4 teams, and we'll do championship second week of playoffs.
Okay. So this right here, we're currently looking at the 10U division right here. Tell us a little bit more about this 10U.
So 10U is the hardest for me to rank because this is actually their first year of tackle football in Oregon, and they only do 8-man tackle football at that level. So I just kind of went, like I said, on my preset number, who has the most returning, like 4 starters in that group. It's a challenge, that group.
And then 11U?
11U is a good one. That's where they're first getting into their first 11 on 11. There's some good teams in there. I think we've got some teams from out on the coast. That's a smaller community. I think they're actually ranked number 1. And then we get. So I want my goal to get those schools out here in the city to come to some of these bigger teams and see how they back up.
And then the 12U?
Man, that's we get a lot of pushback on that 12 and that 13U. Everybody, there's a lot of powerhouses in that one. And you know, there's some that I rank a little bit higher that think shouldn't be on that list at all. But I bet they're going to make some names for them this year.
And then, of course, the 13U.
13U is cool because it's well, a lot of them right before they go to high school. There's not too many 14U kids who play middle school football in Oregon. A lot of them are in high school. So this is kind of like the big boys here.
I love it. I love the big boys level because that's their last opportunity in youth sports right there.
Yep.
Last opportunity to be seen in youth sports, last opportunity to get those highlights on the field and, you know, so those different looks and interviews before you get to, you know what I'm saying, middle school, high school, and in college. So Coach, tell us a little bit about Battle Ready, Coach.
So Battle Ready Athletics is something I started in 2020 during COVID, just to keep kids active. I lived out on the coast. I coached at a middle school at the time, and my AD was pretty cool to let me just kind of take over the field and do what I was doing. So that was the idea behind it. It was just kind of get the name created, put some interest behind it, so I wasn't liable if something crazy happened. And then it just kind of took off about 2 years ago. I'd really got some push from players and other coaches to really take it off and really just continue to develop it. That's how I got to Harold and D1 Nation.
That's super dope, bro. You are doing your thing. Like, you are literally taking off. You definitely, you setting the tone for a lot of those other directors. They definitely gonna have to play catch up. They are going to have to play catch up.
That's the goal, man. I told Harold last year I want Oregon, and I told all those directors in our meeting, I want Oregon to be the blueprint of how things are done.
Well, you setting the bar really high, big dog. You setting the bar really high.
Trying to.
Man, you doing it. I love it. I love the feedback that you're getting. You can catch more information on what Coach does for the organization if you follow him on Facebook, and then also that Instagram page. What is that Instagram page for the people out there in TV land?
It's going to be battle _ ready _ OR.
Hey, y'all go follow the page. stay tuned. There's a lot of exciting content still to come. Coach Luchi's just doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. Make sure you follow him also on Facebook. He's turning heads. He's definitely putting on for the student athletes. Looking forward to seeing y'all out there this fall. Putting in this work as we will be getting that information.
Yeah, we're not gonna hold the team myself and my right-hand man, Kevin. We're not coaching this year. We're focused on building Battle Ready in D1 Oregon. Getting our guys ready to come out for the All-American Bowl. And we'll be down there in Arizona in December putting on a combine. All laser time, all that stuff, everything going down to the thousandth of a second.
That's super dope. That's super dope. So that information about the combine will be on your page if somebody wants to find more information about that.
Yeah, and they can go to our website. Is www.battle-ready-athletics.com. And you can actually see our results from different combines we put on. So we've done them in Oregon, we've had players from Washington, we've done out to Idaho and done them. We're going to go down to Nevada and California, Arizona, and we'll rank all those kids nationwide.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, that is super dope. That is super dope. Super dope. So tell us a little bit about the foundation.
So the Zakai Motley Foundation came, it's kind of a heartbreaker to talk about. But we had a kid on our All-American team last year who had actually passed away a couple of weeks after we returned from Arizona last year. He had a sudden cardiac event just out of nowhere. Like he woke up, played basketball, had the event, and passed away. It was really sad. He was actually from the town where I coach. But his mom and his aunt had decided to start this foundation that's going to get AEDs to different organizations and help raise awareness for cardiac events. So you can find them the same thing. Type in the Zakai Motley Foundation on Instagram. They'll take you. They're also looking at sponsoring kids for events like this, or it could be anything, travel, baseball, soccer, whatever. They're about helping kids who cannot get to events and raising awareness and cardiac events.
Man, that's dope that you're actually doing things like that, because I mean, like I said, you're setting the bar so high, not just for, the exposure of the student athletes, but actually following through with ways that if something does come through, if something catastrophic does happen, always having that backup plan, because that backup plan, nobody wants to plan for, a tragedy or anything like that. But when things happen, we got to follow through with it. We got to make sure that we, the execution, because today and tomorrow is not promised to no man. So, yes,
and I can't take any credit for the foundation. That's all Katie and Kelly. I'm just helping promote it. Like, they hook us up. We got the AD right here. It's with us. And they're getting other organizations. It's pretty cool.
It is. That's super dope. That is super dope. We want to take another real quick look at the website and what you're doing with the website. So tell them one more time how they can find the website and what it does one more time.
So you can go to that Battle Ready website, Battle-Ready Athletics. You can follow it up there in the top corner. It should say D1 Oregon Plus. And then you can also go to one second. I think it's D1 ranking at Battle Ready at that same website. So D1 rankings dot battle-ready-athletics.com.
And all of this information is still on your Facebook page and your Instagram. So if somebody wanted more information, they can just reach out to you. They can DM you on Facebook or Instagram and get more information, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
and
sir.
it's pinned. The link should be pinned in top of our
top of our
Instagram stuff. But yeah, hit us up in the DMs. We'll get it out to you.
Again, there's the Instagram. Go ahead and follow on Instagram. And then once you follow on Instagram, make sure that you follow on Facebook. Coach, anything you want to tell the people out there, words of encouragement, or anything you want to let them know about you and your organization and what's up and coming before we slide out?
Man, it's going to be a good year this year. We're going to change a lot of things here in Oregon. That's the goal. We want to do it a little bit differently. This is the place to be. Find something to get motivated. We're going to be out at jamborees. We're going to be out at games, youth and high school games, all over the place looking for kids, and just keep after it, man. Keep driving.
I love it, Coach. I absolutely love it. Setting high standards going into the fall. Man, hold up. Super excited about it. Well, those of you that out there in TV land that just tuned in, this is season 3, episode 5. We have our special guests. Appreciate you, Coach, for coming on the show. Short notice. You always stay prepared, man. I love that. You stay ready.
Yeah.
Stay ready with it. Man, hold up. I'm super excited
about it. You don't got to get ready if you stay ready.
That part right there took the words out of my mouth. Yes. Super excited about the All-American Bowl Games 2027. It's going to be lit. How's your rosters looking so far?
Oh, man. We just had tryouts on Sunday. We had over 100 kids at tryouts. For those of you that remember, last year we brought out a 13 team. This year we're bringing 14, 13, 12, and 11U.
I told you, man, it's working. He working, y'all. He working.
That 14U and that 13U team is going to be crazy. I mean, our 12U and 11U is going to be good too. But we had about half of our kids last year on our 13U team. Half of them were able to move up, and half of them stay down at that 13U level. And they've got a taste of it now, what it's like.
It's definitely a party. It is a party, Coach. It's a party. Well, you know what? Honestly, go ahead.
We've added some good pieces to both those rosters too. Our D-line is going to be nasty. Right there, you got Big Red and JD going at it. Those guys right there, that 14U squad. And we got some that dude in the red right there, Cage. He just got a line MVP at another All-Star event a couple of weeks ago. We coached against him and just whipped our butt. So we had to bring him on the squad. We got Haru right here. He's going to be our 14 quarterback. He was on our roster last year. Super smart kid. Always getting better. He's been fine-tuning his craft as well. So I was just watching him at tryouts on Sunday, and he was just shredding the defense.
I love it. Let's put up those rankings one more time for everybody out there in TV land. Like I said, when you look at somebody's rankings, y'all, I don't want to hear nobody mouth. Coach Lucas might not say it, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it for him. Hey, y'all, rankings are based off participations and the scout report. So if he sees you and he feels like you did your thing, he's putting them in them rankings. I don't want to hear nobody's mouth about nobody's rankings and this is trash and this is that. Like, I hate hearing that, man. Stop being so negative, people. Enjoy the vibe. And if you want to be a part of what a person is doing when it comes to those rankings, y'all reach out, seeing how you can get your organization part of that rankings. That's the 10U division that coach comes up with, and it is what it is. Stick with it. The 11U, standing on business. I want to see a lot of these teams get that action in going into that All-American Bowl games when these players get those invites. So
Yes,
definitely want to see these players. Definitely want to see these players. Because at the end of the day, I'm hoping and I'm praying that every student athlete gets the maximum exposure possible so they can get a scholarship and do what they need to do to go to college. That's what it's about at the end of the day. Getting paid for your work, your hard work and consistency, getting paid.
That 13 is the one I get the most feedback on. West Bend lost the championship last year to a team that's not on here. And so I get a lot of pushback on that one.
Man, at the end of the day, man, forget what the haters got to say, man. There's always going to be haters.
Good for pushing the content.
Yeah. That part. Yeah, we need all that. Yes, indeed, we need all that. All that information, y'all. Pros and cons. We need the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Sure.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. But yeah, we appreciate you, Coach, for coming on the show. Definitely looking forward to hearing and seeing a lot more excitement from you. But before we get out of here, I forgot about this part. Coach, those the swag that you got the boys coming out in. Man, tell us a little bit about this swag, bro. I don't know if it was supposed to be a surprise or a hidden agenda. I don't know what that was, but say, man, they finna step out.
Oh yeah. I've got a little bit more going on too. Trying to maybe get a third uniform option in there. The biggest complaint we got is I do feedback. I want feedback from everybody. Like I said, the good, the bad, the negative, whatever. The biggest complaint I got last year was kids didn't get enough swag. So if we're going to take it on these Oregon colors, we're going to give them everything. This is only a portion. I mean, we're getting them shirts cut off, long sleeve, short sleeve, arm sleeves, beanies, more sweatpants. We got Letterman jackets coming out. It's going to be tough. These kids are going to get hooked up this year.
Say, look good, feel good. You feel good, you play good.
You play good, they pay good.
That part right there, filling it in.
Yeah. Wait till you see our helmet.
Man.
Our helmet's going to be clean.
Man.
We're going to do a green chrome helmet with the yellow D1 logo on it. It's going to be tough.
So Coach, if somebody wanted, they say they had a dog, they want to be part of the 13U or the 12U or the 10U, how can they actually, do they have to submit a film? Do they just sign and register? Do they just fill out the waiver? How does that work?
So we don't do it's not a pay to pay, like you can't just register and get on. If you go to our Instagram page, there should be a link to try out. You go on there, fill out the form. You can submit your Instagram, your huddle, all that information. We review it. We'll invite you to come out to a practice, and we'll go from there. Some kids we invite to come back for a second one. Some of them we say, hey, no, not this year, but here's what you can work on. But we take a lot of pride in developing kids. We're not just looking for all the dogs, right? Like we know there's guys that are athletic. They just may not have access to the same level of coaching that we can offer.
I love that. Well,
so we'll actually start our practices August 30th. But we're going to do our first 2 months. It's going to be just developmental.
Yeah, that's dope. Coach, y'all doing it, man. You're doing it. Shout out to your crew. Shout out to your staff. Shout out to your support system. It's definitely a sight to be seen because you're doing it. You're going in the right direction. I think if anybody's really paying attention, they will be like, man, let me hop on board the ship with this D1 Nation and play D1 and D1TV and really see what's really hot, because it's definitely a major movement. Those that don't know, Coach Harold's been doing this longer than anybody I know as far as youth sports. That's just my own personal thing. He's been doing this for over 20 years. Definitely a veteran in the game. Watched a lot of the student athletes evolve. D1TV is definitely out there to make sure that these student athletes are getting the exposure and recognition. So we definitely appreciate Mr. Harold, his staff, and all the D1 state directors all across the country that's definitely making that outlet known that play D1. Play D1.
It's the place to be.
It is. It definitely is. Coach, last words. I know I done tried to let you go like a Sunday church ceremony when the pastor get to talking again. Ha ha. I know I tried to let you go once and twice, but one more time for the people out there in TV land. Tell them a little bit about who you are, a little bit about your organization, and how they can find your social media platforms.
Coach Luchi, founder of Battle Ready Athletics, state director for D1 Oregon. You can find us on Instagram at battle_ready_OR. You can find me on Facebook at Coach Luchi, Luchi. Instagram is where we're the most active. We do have other platforms, but Instagram is where we get the most feedback from everybody, so we just try to stay on there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go check out the website too, if you remember, battle-ready-athletics.com. You can see the combine scores. Check out the D1 Oregon ranking app. We have a team store on there, the Armory. You can go get D1 gear. You can get battle ready gear. We have pictures from our practices, a little bit more about us you can find on that website as well.
Yes, sir. Well, appreciate you oh so very much. Those of you out there in TV land, make sure that you subscribe and follow along, y'all. Go to the D1 TV page on Facebook and Instagram and follow along. We're going to be bringing you that hype all year long. Appreciate you, Coach. It's been a blessing, an honor, and a privilege to bring you back on the show yet again.
I appreciate it, man.
All right.